Hi there, Pisces. I'm Kat, and this is Tarot with Kat. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be your weekly tarot reading for the week of December 24th through January 1st. So welcome. All right, I'm going to try to make this under 10 minutes. If I make it with this one, you'll be my first one. I've been able to do it. So you guys, Pisces, this week, your dreams are prophetic this week. You might even want to keep a dream journal by your bed. Your synchronicities are going to be multiplying. Pay attention to symbols, songs, and subtle nudges. They're pointing you toward a new creative or spiritual direction for 2026, is what's happening with the energy for you, Pisces. So now let's see what the tarot has to say, shall we? This is the reading for Pisces for the week of December 24th through January 1st. As always, all my decks are linked in the video description. Do check it out. Let's see what you're coming up as, Pisces. Ooh, well, there you go. There you are. So, Pisces, you are coming up as the Emperor this week. You are being crossed as your challenge obstacle awareness by a King of Pentacles. Your subconscious tool shed is giving you this Two of Wands. In your immediate past, we've got a Knight of Wands. In your crown, we have more wands, 7 wands. Stepping into immediate future, you got a bonus lover pixie card, lovers and creativity, along with more wands, your 9 of wands. You and your environment this week. Can you believe it? 10 wands. So definitely at the end of a cycle and going for a new, all these synchronicities. Oh, I said synchronicities multiply. Well, gosh, let's continue with more wands, shall we? Your environment around you. The sun. Okay, we'll take the sun. Make a wish, make a wish. Love it. Your hopes and fears. This Page of Pentacles. Your final potential outcome are these swords. Okay, we can deal with that. It's a potential outcome, don't forget. All right, wow. So you got 9 up here, you got 9 here, you got, no wonder you got the 9 of Swords as a potential outcome. That just means that's what we have to address right now in this reading, yes? So we're going to draw one more card from my Arcanum deck. I did a really careful shuffle, moving parts around so that we would have a equal dispersal of reversals. And we're going to read it either upright or reversed for further clarification at the end of this reading. All right, so let's check it out. Pisces, this week, you're coming up as the Emperor. Super stable, structured. Yeah, I think that's what we've been doing. My last week's reading, we're all about, okay, this week it's going to be a structure. You want to put structure. You want to focus on structure. And Emperor structure, he's all 4 kings combined. So it's having stability like in all the different realms, both, your logic, your thinking, your communicating, your feeling, your passions, your doing, your health and your wealth. It's structure and balance around all of that. It's a super stable card, Pisces. So you're feeling super stable now this week, or that's what you're coming up as. Being crossed as an awareness or challenge or obstacle by this King of Pentacles energy. So I think it's your challenge. It's the energy of the King of Pentacles is the king. You're the Emperor. So you're trying to channel this energy and the kings are forward looking. They're the ones in charge of forward progress, stepping into the next new kingdom realm that you want to conquer. That's what the king does. And so you want to do that in your area of, particularly in your area of health, wealth, finances, coins, your material good, your material well-being, okay? And so that's in your awareness. That's your challenge also. You're bringing with you this beautiful 2 of Wands where he's looking out at the world and saying, okay, what next? Where do I go? Which path? And 2s are usually a fork in the road, a decision to be made, choices being made. So I feel like you've been making decisions to follow your passions recently. Yeah, because you're stepping out of in the immediate past, like December, November, this Knight of Wands rushing in. He's not quite as swift as the Knight of Swords, but he's still rushing in pretty quickly and following your passions, your desires. And the Knights are actually the ones that make the forward motion. So this could be somebody in your life that you made this passionate connection with, that's helping propel you into your next thing. I feel like there's been forward momentum. Doesn't even have to be a person. This could just be the energy you're coming out of, this forward Knight momentum of wanting to follow your passions. And so in your crown up here, you've got more wands, which are fire, which are work, which are, And so I'm sorry, did I say 5? I meant 7. If I said 5s, I meant 7. It's the card, it would match with the chariot, keep pressing forward. So he's having to fight off all these things, all these different things coming at him from different angles, sometimes not knowing where, but he's totally above it all and managing it and continuing to fight the good fight, so to speak, as he presses forward. That's what you're doing up here. You're just trying to keep pressing forward mentally. And so, because look, you're stepping into this, again, you're wrapping up a cycle. You've got 9, but you are the 10. So you're coming to the end of this cycle, which has been a lot of work, and you might be feeling exhausted this week. Also, it's the holidays, right? It's the end of the holidays. We've been through Christmas, we've been through New Year's, been through a lot of stuff. And now we might be feeling really exhausted, but we've also got that beautiful lovers and creativity card with it. So I'm also sensing a lot of love and joy that you're stepping into, along with the exhaustion. Because you're feeling quite strong this week in your environment, and you're building a new beginning. It's a 10, it's a new beginning. You're taking all those wands now, and now you're rested and strong, and you're going off to build your new castle, is what you're doing. You're building your new castle. That's awesome. You've got around you the star in your environment, the star card, wishes being granted. It's hope, it's optimism, it's keeping things flowing. She's very much tempered. She's keeping, but this is more like keeping the dream going. Not the dream, the vision, and dream, sure. Feel it, dream it, keep it alive. That's the star. You're keeping that going in your environment around you. That's beautiful. Make a wish. Wish is being granted in your environment. So make a wish. Buy a lotto ticket. And hopes and fears is this Page of Pentacles in your hopes and fears section. So with all of these wands, okay. This could be a younger person in your life, or a child of yours that you have a financial tie to, that's a concern of yours. It could be a fear for them or a hope for them. But pages are also, they're not associated with the zodiac sign. They're associated with a quarter of the universe, actually. And they often bring messages. So I actually think this is a hope. You got this star, you're doing all this work, you're hoping for a message that's going to help seal the deal with this stuff you want to work on now and build now. You want communication around that. That's what you're hoping for. Okay, so now we get to this dark potential final outcome. In October for Halloween, I made a video that covers the darkest card, the scariest cards in the tarot, the ones like tarot readers hate to read because, how do I explain the death card or the devil or, in a spread? And this is one of the darkest cards, this 9 of Swords. It's sleepless nights, it's anxiety, it's it's not having control of your thoughts, and your thoughts are, it's at the end, again, you're stuck at the end of a cycle. They're keeping you kind of stuck and anxious. It's the card of anxiety. So that is a potential final outcome. When you are stepping into the end of this cycle and this work, it could give you some anxiety. So how do you deal with it? Let's talk about that. Let's get our further confirmation. And is it upright or reverse? I'm so curious to see. Okay, it's sorrow. It's the 5 of Cups upright. So it's off balance. So that's more with the emotion you're feeling is sorrow. And it's the 5 is crying over spilt milk is what this is. He's looking at the 5 spilt cups. He's not noticing the 2 full cups behind him. There's a river in the distance flowing under a bridge. So that is your signal to you that what you're focusing on in this card is literally water under the bridge now. Don't think on that. Work on replacing those thoughts. Maybe before you go to bed, if you have thoughts troubling you, write them down in a journal. And then I would write a couple times the contrary to, like the opposite to that on the positive side, like, and then set that aside and go to bed. Like, try that. See what you think. So the card, just so you know, our confirmation or clarification of all this and the exhaustion you're stepping into and your potential final outcome. Okay, and it's also, by the way, what could blow these wishes being granted in your environment are these thoughts. So, because that's just exactly the frequency that it'll cut it off. So it says, sorrow, loss, and grief bring deep sadness and mourning, yet all is not lost. Grief, loss, regret, or disappointment. So honor it, cherish it, and then start manifesting the positive. Then manifest what the future you want to create. Thank you for being here so much, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope to see you in the new year. Take care. If you've enjoyed this, be one of my first 500 subscribers to get a free membership by gently tapping the subscribe button. Definitely give me a thumbs up, though. It really helps the algorithm, and I'll see you soon, Pisces.